Hello guys and welcome back to Happy Freak Friends. I'm Chris X and we're playing today Battle Ages, a free game that you can download from I think in any console, but I'm playing currently on PS4, which actually is very nice, very interesting. That's why I decided to make a video on it. So in this game you have to create your own small city. You start from the Paleolithic age, as I know from my language, and after you progress in many different kind of ages. For example, in the period where there's Cleopatra running around, I lost her. Okay, there she is. In Egypt, after the upload, you go to Rome, and for example, the next one will be the medieval age. So, in other words, this game is like any typical application for the phones. I've created here a small city. The most important thing first is to create your own city to be as defended as possible. Of course, in order to make all these defenses and to make also those buildings that they produce money for you, and those storages for the money, and also places like this that you can create your own soldiers, and this building here, the library, where you can research your own forces. And generally many other buildings like ballistas, like catapults, archers. Generally is a pretty fun game. So first of all, you will have to create your own city and to make it as well defended as it is possible in order to avoid attacks from opponents, because that's what happens when you're offline. And that's what we're gonna do now that we are online and somebody else will be offline. So I'm collecting the money. Those things here, the mines, produce money. Of course, in the beginning of the game that's not that much, and in order to buy something it costs a lot. Of course, a free game always has microtransactions where you can buy as many gems as you want, but why to do that since you can progress the game without spending even $1? Obviously I've used some of the gems that the game gives for free in order to take some money in the beginning, so I can I can upgrade some of my buildings, because that takes a lot of time, as you see, in order to upgrade buildings. In order to make one of those outposts like this one, I will need, I don't even know, 5 hours I think, because I already updated a lot of time. And of course you have to update other parts of the city, like the fences, since they start just stone fences after you have to upgrade them, and generally that's how the game goes. So first of all, you have here the menu, and I don't know, I haven't seen any difference by joining a clan. My clan is called Reds. I haven't seen any difference. Maybe missing something, maybe in the future, who knows. So the first that you see here is the league where you are currently, and the top players. We can check cities made by top players. This is gonna be fun. So I'm here in the Warriors 1 league. Of course, sometimes the more you win, which is difficult on this level, I have to create a very strong army in order to progress. Most of the times you lose. So this is something that won't, it can't be controlled. You will lose many times and consecutively. This is pretty annoying, I know, and frustrating, but that's how the game goes. But it's fine, because you can progress by upgrading your soldiers and buildings, and everything's gonna be fine. So enough with the talking. I will go to battle, except for the enemies, online enemies that are currently offline. You can make the campaign of the game, which is pretty difficult, I can say, except for the first 10, 11 battles. Most of the battles gave me really many difficulties. As you can understand, the most important is to grab even this 1 star in order to progress, and that happens with online games as well, matches as well, because in order to take that star you will have to hit one of its defenses, not especially the castle, but generally you will have to hit its forces, the enemy's forces. So yeah, I'm stuck in the campaign, because obviously my army is not capable of progressing further, but we're gonna go for a battle in an online system that the game offers, and this is the best. So in my opinion, the best is to find enemies with much money. So this is the money that currently has each player in his in those buildings here, and forgot to progress something, to upgrade something. Sorry, so they're just stuck over there. Of course, in order to find much money in the player's chest is not that easy, because obviously you don't want to leave your money in the chest and turn off your console, because you know that you're gonna lose them. So that happens with enemies as well. But sometimes some enemies have, what, for example, this one. He left 21,000. We're gonna find something better in order to start battling. After a little bit of refreshing, actually not a little bit, much refreshing, I found this guy. That, of course, he has 869 trophies. What that means that he has many victories. I have, for example, at the moment 720. When I was playing, of course, I lost many matches, so I was reduced. My trophies were reduced to even 500. I lost many matches, so that's something that you have to take into consideration as well. Because if you lose too many matches consecutively, you will go lower in the tiers. The tier gives you a bonus only if you win a battle, of course. Which in my current tier, Warriors 1, is 12,000. So every time I win, even if I take 1 star, I really repeat that because it's the most important, that you can take even 1 star, the bonus is always the same. So you don't need to destroy the whole city of the enemy to take the bonus, but you can just destroy, for example, the gold storages, because that won't give you even 1 star. You have to destroy one of his defenses, a few of his defenses, or even the castle. If you destroy the castle, you're just fine. Check for players with much money, at least to take the money, instead of taking just, for example, 3 or 7 grand here, in order to your risk to be as lower as possible, because at least you will take the money and you will not take the bonus, but that's fine. But don't lose too many consecutive matches, because you're gonna go lower tiers and the bonus is gonna be much lower. So let's see what kind of defense this guy has. I guess it's gonna be very difficult for my army, for my current army. So, he preferred to have all his builds, well, almost all of the builds, inside his walls. Okay, this is the Colosseum. Currently it's just a pyramid for me. I've got 60 Sagittarius, Cleopatra. Yeah, Cleopatra lives inside here. It's just a player that he gives you a little bit more offense and defense. I will show you also one battle against me when I was offline. Alright, let's see where we stand. Of course, I have this spear, which I will throw to... Ah, he doesn't have a catapult. Okay, this is good news. Because always, when an enemy has a catapult, my army is really being devastated. Alright, let's start. I think that I will put my Sagittarius first to destroy that defense. So the more you progress the game, the more units you can create. Can I... Yeah, I want to hit this guy. And of course I'm gonna throw the spear over here. I hope that's gonna be... What? I didn't even touch it? Oh yeah, that was not so nice. That was really not so nice, but that's fine, that's fine. We still got 30 troopers here, and his defenses are pretty low. We just have to open those walls. Can I start hitting? Yes, that's what I wanted. Okay, first aim for his defenses, because obviously the defenses will give you probably much difficulty. Now I am inside. Of course, now these are the traps that all the players put. Settle, yes, they have many traps. I understand that this is the most difficult part, to avoid the traps, which is nearly impossible. Okay, those produce money. Sorry, those are the storages. No, those produce money, those are the storages. So you have to aim for this and for this, but first you have to take care of some of his defenses. And as you see, I haven't even taken 1 star yet. I think I won't, only if I will destroy this. Maybe I will get the 1 star to take the bonus. Nope, I didn't. I think I've lost. Yep, I've lost. I haven't taken even 1 star. I don't have any more troopers. So that's a defeat for me. It's pretty frustrating. So I've got 21,000. This is fine. This is really fine, because it's a good amount in this level. But I lost 13 of my trophies. So that's how it works, and afterwards, every time you come back to your city, I don't know, the first thing that I do is to produce as many troopers as I can, as many soldiers as I can, because it needs some time to, okay, for example 30, they need about 10 minutes in order to be prepared for the next battle. And as you understand, those money mostly are the money to cover the troopers, because each of them, for me at the moment, Sagittarius costs 150. Of course, you can make your research for better troopers, for horsemen, which is something that I want to upgrade, but it's pretty expensive for me right now. And of course, you've got also those extra weapons. For example, currently I got this barrage, this spear that falls from the sky in order to destroy something, I don't know, a building, or mostly for the defenses of the enemy, and some other helpful weapons, which of course can be upgraded as well, depending always on which age you are. So currently I'm in the Roman age, and most of the builds can be still upgraded. For example, I haven't upgraded those because I don't need all that. Okay, so I didn't want to do that. So my current limit is 122,000 gold. Obviously, I'm not going to reach that level soon, so I don't need to upgrade those. Or those. Actually, those. Yeah, those. For example, this one has a capacity of 40,000. If I will upgrade it, it will go to 60,000 plus. So currently, I do not need to upgrade those. It's better for me to upgrade my defenses. They've got many defenses to be upgraded. So I'm going to show you one battle, the moment that we are waiting for the next battle, because I want a victory in this video. Definitely I want a victory. I will go in my reports, in the defense reports, those are the attacking, the offensive reports, your battles, you can see the replay of your battles. But what about the defenses that you haven't seen what happened? Alright, so not too many players attacked me already since I began this game a few days ago. There are only 3 attacks, and only once I lost. This guy here stole a few of my caps, and he succeeded to take 1 star, which is not that bad. But of course, I'm gonna show you what happened the last battle, which was 5 hours ago, by this guy who attacked me when I was offline, and I think that, yeah, who attacked me recently. So that's how this guy developed his attack. He started by 1. Okay, yeah, those that's pretty funny when you see 2 Cleopatras fight each other. Alright, so my defenses work pretty well, I think. But I think he will attack me from both sides. Alright, he has also some horsemen. He has many horsemen. The bad thing with the horsemen, when you create your army, is that it takes 5 units instead of 1. Alright, yeah, my catapult works pretty fine. Of course, yeah, that's how I also develop my secret weapons, special weapons. I always try to destroy the catapult, but it's not easy to destroy the catapult. As you see, my catapult is pretty strong. Alright, he has more troopers, but I think that's it. He won't be able to destroy anything more. And I haven't left too much money in my storages, so obviously this guy left with empty hands. And yeah, it was a pretty successful defense and a very unsuccessful attack here. And that's how my defense worked. So I'm pretty satisfied by my defense, by my small city here. I don't want to see any more reports. So, at the meanwhile, since I haven't got a full army yet, and as you see up there on the top left corner, you see my troopers. I've got already 29 out of 60, which is not enough to go. No, 30 out of 60. But at the moment, we can find our next opponent. Let's see. We're gonna find an opponent. I don't want another one that has so many trophies. because that means that his city will be powerful. I want somebody with 600, I don't know, maximum 700, but with much money left for me to collect. So as long as I will be searching the next opponent, the army will be completed. Alright, actually after some searching I found this guy here with 660 trophies, and he left about 21 grand in his chest. So I think I'm gonna battle him or her. And of course my troopers are ready, 60 out of 60, so let's do that. And we'll hope that his city won't be that guarded as I believe that is gonna be. Well, actually, the positive thing is that there is no catapult here, once more. Of course, I do not have any spear or plague or something to attack, but I believe that I will start with this ballista here. It's always very important to destroy the defenses, as I mentioned. So that's why I'm gonna... Yeah, it's okay. This is also fine, because I killed Cleopatra. Sometimes she's pretty annoying. So yeah, let's destroy some of the defenses, and after we'll go inside. So this guy here is not so well guarded, but maybe he will have some traps. So of course I'm not gonna send all my troopers before I will be sure that there are not too many traps, like this one. You see, I've lost all my troopers there because of that stupid... what was that? Well, generally this trap, and that's something I don't like. I'm gonna put a few of them to attack this thing here because it gives money. I think this is a pretty clean victory. I believe that I'm gonna win this because I'm very close to destroy their castle, and of course to collect all the money. Come on, just give me this. I just want this star, at least one star. Yep, I took the first star. Alright, so let's send all our troopers in order to destroy whatever left. The defenses, their university, this guy here. Okay, they're opening the walls. Yeah, that's pretty fine. I've already won. And of course I want to have some troopers for these storages here, but obviously I've already stolen 20,000. So that's fine. There you go, the second star. Because I've destroyed their castle. And whatever left in the city. Well, that's not even important anymore. I don't even care destroying more. And that's it. Yeah. All my troopers are dead. I won. I just have to retreat. Okay. 7 seconds left. There you go. We never destroyed this thing. But that's fine. That's fine. So I'm gonna collect now the money and also the bonus. There you are. So I am currently in tier warriors 1. I've got 12,000 plus the 20 that I've stolen from this opponent and 29 trophies. Alright, now that I've got 40,000, I'm gonna create a few more troopers to be always ready for a battle. And I've got also 31,000 left, so I'm gonna upgrade something. Of course, I've already used my workers. Workers are being produced by these buildings here. In order to create a third one, unfortunately, you will have to buy one with real money. Why? Because of this. Because it needs gems instead of the construction yard. That produces workers. So obviously I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to do that. So probably if I will try to upgrade something, it will ask for me to pay some gems in order to finish one of these jobs, because obviously in order to upgrade it faster, you can just put some gems and build it faster. So I think I have enough gems. Yeah, I have 21, so I can complete this job here in order to upgrade something else. So what we can upgrade with 30,000? I believe the best choice is to spend all your money before you log off, because that will prevent your enemies from attacking you. Because there is no need to attack a base without money. That's a big risk in order to lose troopers without reason. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna upgrade this thing. Yeah, that's pretty fine. I just have to spend 21 gems because this thing needs 21 to be. All right, okay. I didn't want to do that, but now I have a free worker, so I'm gonna upgrade this into the Colosseum. and that needs 12 hours. So that's why some people, some gamers, of course, they spend real money because they don't have the patience to wait, because in order to pass 12 hours in the game, you just need to spend 124 gems, for example. And that's how the microtransactions work for impatient gamers. But I'm not that kind of gamer. I have the patience to wait. Slowly we will come to victory. Alright, so for the first days of the game, when we will start the game, it will give you 3, if I'm correct, 3 days of peace. You can see the pigeon on the up left corner. The first is the attacking, the offensive, which my maximum now is 60 soldiers. The defensive, which are can be created by here. You can put 6. I have 8. Yeah, because I upgraded it. This one can put 6. Always remember that those guys here, I don't know what happens later, but those guys take 5 units. If you don't believe me, it says here. The housing space is 5, instead of housing space 1. So, I do not like to, I don't know, to give so much housing space when I can make 5 units of each kind. But anyway, the peace will be given for free in the beginning, for 3 days. In these 3 days, you can just do whatever you want, create your city, but don't attack anyone, don't battle anyone, because you're gonna lose your peace. In order to take peace afterwards, you have to pay. This is 5 days, this is for 10 days, etc, etc. But when you take the peace, you cannot attack, you cannot battle anyone, because even if you paid, the game doesn't care, you just lost your peace. You just paid real money to take peace, and because you made one small mistake and you battled because, I don't know, you forgot, you just lost your peace. Anyways, that's it for this video, I guess. I'm gonna continue playing this game, of course, slowly. I'm not gonna buy any real money gems. I'm just gonna make my upload slowly, and when I will be, I don't know, a little bit more confident, I guess, or on the next era, in the medieval age, probably I will come back with another video. So play this game, guys. It's free, so there's nothing to lose. I hope that you will not get addicted in order to buy something with real money. You don't need to, so please go on. It's a pretty fun game, and if you like this game, just let me know in the comments below, because I can make more videos of this game. And as always, I was Chris X, and I'll see you all next. Goodbye.